Hello everybody, it's the Farm Sim Guy here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Bull's Gap. Welcome back to Survival. We are just sorting a little problem that I wasn't aware was triggering you guys as much as I thought it was. But I found out after last week's live stream, you guys are a little bit triggered by this pile of straw that's been sitting here for forever. I don't know how many episodes it's been, but absolutely for the last I don't know how many months that's been sitting there. But I will endeavour to put it into the TMR mixer so you guys don't get frustrated every time you see it in the series. So there you go. I'm always keeping an eye open and looking out for you guys to make sure you're happy, because that's the kind of guy I am. So there you go. I think there's only probably a couple of bucket loads, it's not even a lot. But like I said, it's the kind of guy I am. It's like we need to top up the TMR mixer as well. There seems to be a lack of hay in there, and we've got to keep that food topped up as much as we can for the cows. We want them to be fit and healthy and producing milk for us, because again, that's another source of income coming our way. The price is right, so we'll go over and check that in a little minute. I'm gonna have to pick this last little bit up, aren't I? Imagine if you're triggered by the big pile. Imagine if there's just a tiny little bit left on the floor. Right, there we go, got it. So at the same time, the John Deere is up in the field here mowing this grass. We've got both these fields to mow. We're going to get them both done and get them baled as quickly as we can. We want a nice backlog of silage, so we don't have to worry about feeding the cattle. As you can see, we're spoilt for straw and hay in the sheds, but I would like a little bit more silage. And anything that's excess, or we deem excess, we can then drop in the BGA. So what I'm going to do here, actually I'll go and top up the TMR now as well, because I can see it's out of stuff. So we'll do that. As you can see here, the head of the old combine is here as well. We need to run that down to the shop, which we will do in a little minute as well. So a few little chores to be done around the farm today, as well as getting a few bits of field work done. So it's going to be quite a busy episode, I think, and hopefully quite a lucrative one. We've got our own personal silage manufacturing point now built, which looks like it's going to be able to create quite a good income for us. So I want to make sure that we make the most of that. We've got corn in the field that's almost ready to combine. We've got canola ready to combine, which will be a big cash crop as well. But certainly the corn, we can get that into the distillery as well. We're going to be making some decent money soon. So, in the meantime, we shall get a few of these out. Hay was missing, and the other thing that was missing was a silage. So there's lots of straw in the TMR machine, but we were out of hay and silage, so we shall top it up. Oops. That was nearly a disaster. Just manages to lift 4 bales. So we'll drop those over the TMR mixer here. And we'll go back for more silage. Drop 3 of these in. Oops, picked up 6 there. Don't need 6. Can't lift 6. So if I roll backwards ever so slightly. Nope, still taking 6. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, so we'll give that a little bit of a minute to update, but we have got lots in there now. Okay, they need a clean, and the straw could do a little bit of a top up, but they're doing okay for now. I'm alright with that. That doesn't look too bad. We've got quite a lot of slurry, and a sensible amount of manure there. 18,000 litres of milk as well, so we'll need to think about what we do with that in a little while. But for now, they're looking good. Chickens are in good form. And the horses looking good too. So we just popped over to the fertilizer point, just so you can see it. We have put our digestate in here, 83,000 litres of it. If you remember, we bought this rather expensive tanker to do the job, and we can use that for milk as well. And over here is where it will come out. Only 250 litres in there now, so we'll wait for that to fill up. It takes in total 72,000 litres, so we can actually produce quite a lot. So we'll need to keep an eye on it just to make sure that it's not running out of materials, but apart from that, it's looking good. It is looking good.
We would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way.
Okay, so he's looking like he's going pretty well. I'd like to almost run the windrow around the outside of the field already, but conscious that while he's doing his turns, they might end up clashing with each other. So I'll leave him a little bit longer before we do anything now. Now, one of the things we do need to do is move our fruit. We've got some very full fruit crates, and they're a good source of income as well, so I don't want to miss out on those. So we'll leave him running for a little bit longer before we throw the windrow around here. But we'll come back and get some of this grass sorted very quickly. Now, if you remember before, in the last episode, we had the old truck connected to the little auger wagon we've got here for shipping fertiliser about, which was very handy when it was in the field, and actually very handy when we went to sell it down at the sell point as well. But we'll just pop this in here for now. We'll also get the seed pallet off. Put it down at the side, and we will go and ship some fruit to our sell point. Now, another thing I'm interested in looking at is making sure that we've got... I was going to unload this with a loader, but I might just do some classic... There we go, look at that, how neat was that? Yes, what I might do is run the combine header down there too and sell that. So we'll take the fruit to the farm shop, and then we'll run this header down to the shop as well. There we go. So we're just doing a little bit of a tidy up around the farm while the tasks are being done, because harvest is going to be here before we realise it, so we need to get a few things organised. There's the white, just in case we wonder where it is later on. We can get that ready and down, prepped with the windrower on. Okay, so in here, there you go, some apples there that need to be sold. and squeeze those in the back of the truck. I think there's one full one of grapes. That's almost full. Not grapes, cherries. Beg your pardon. There we go. They're strapped in. Let's run them down to the shop. I'm intrigued to see how much we'll get for this header actually. I did want to sell it in the live stream. And intelligently put the corn header on and then drove off to the shop and left it behind and didn't pull it behind the combine. Which was not my finest moment. But there we go. I've had a few of those not too finest moments. Got a straw bale still sitting there as well. That's been sitting there for what feels like an eternity as well. So we've got some empty boxes there, which we can swap with these ones, which is good. We can get them back under the trees on the way back. So, first and foremost, box of cherries. Fully emptied that one as well straight away. And the same with the apples. So the interesting thing about these is you don't get paid till the end of the day, a bit like the BGA. So you don't really know how much money you're making. But it seems to have been quite lucrative for us over the last little while, so I'm not going to complain. I am going to get on with it. We'll chuck those in there as well. Right there. See if we can fit this last one on as well. There's a pallet there as well, but I'll leave that. That was for honey. Ideally I want that to balance at the back. Hopefully that'll do. Here we go. Okay, let's get this header sold. Okay, here we are at the shop. Let's just whip this over here and do the business. So interestingly, the reason I brought them here was because I thought I would get more money for them, but actually it's looking like I'm getting exactly the same money as I would have got if I'd sold them on my place on the farm. So that's good to know for the future. I don't think I need to bring them here, but that's an extra chunk of money in the bank because we were running a little bit slow. There's one honey pallet here. What on earth is that doing here? But we'll take that, not a pallet. Honeycomb. So that can go in a box there. Let's run these back to the farm and we'll go and check and see how that John Deere is doing. And again we'll throw it in the field. What we'll do is have a look at the crops as well. Our field of canola and our field of corn, and make sure they're nearly ready, because I think they will be. Which definitely poses a problem because I don't have a combine yet, but we can sort that. Hopefully with a big payday tomorrow. We're just at the turning here, and that's our field of corn across the road, looking absolutely fantastic actually. A couple of stages off being fully grown yet, but it's gone up really quickly actually. You know, my thoughts on the speed of growth in Farming Simulator, it's far too fast. But I'm not going to complain. It looks like a really good crop of corn. That'll go down really well with the distillery. So let's rattle this back, and we're going to get sorted windrowing some grass. There we go. Okay, job well done that. Let's put this back in the shed here. In fact, I'll just pop it on the side of the road, out of harm's way. Now the thing I'm going to make sure I do with this one is make sure I save the course, because it means we can then run the baler on the same course afterwards. That should save save a bit of hassle. So looking at that course we've just generated, I think it matches the angle that the mower's going. So I'm going to quite bravely give that a go, see what happens. We'll follow him for a little bit, just make sure there's no accidents. But I'm kind of hoping that these two will play nicely together. We'll soon find out. Okay, we've made some really good progress here. All the bales are baled in this field over here. The John Deere's finished mowing in here as well, so we can get the windrower in here and the baler over here too, and then we can get everything wrapped and hopefully into that BGA before nightfall. So, I think I'll leave it there for this episode. I want to thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care, bye for now.